Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while. We're joined by Joe Bygraves once again, a guy who has been on the podcast before. This is a very special bit of content presented by Joe's Jibber Jabber to talk about a new project that Joe has got coming out shortly. And just wanted to get him on here to talk all about it and let us know what's been up, Joe. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. All things considering, who would have thought we'd still been in another lockdown X amount of months after we recorded our first pod?
Yeah, here we are again.
Know,
Just keeps going.
Unbelievable. We'll back in 6 months in another lockdown to do another pod.
Yeah, my birthday is the same day as we were officially locked down the first time. So
wow.
I'll be celebrating a birthday.
Two lockdown birthdays. That's unlucky,
yeah.
mate. That is bad luck.
Bad.
I'm August, so I had half a birthday last year and I'm praying for some kind of birthday this
Bad.
year. So,
I hope so.
Nice one, mate. Well, what's new with you then? What have you been up to content-wise since obviously the back end of last year? We obviously saw your World Folk Vision contest go really well, and then so what's kind of happened since that, mate?
Yeah, so since then I released a song with the Make It Blue and the We Make Events campaign. Released a song called Stand as One, which was really cool. Shot a music video in Camden Town at the Roundhouse, and went down really well. Played on a boat on the River Thames.
Yeah.
To a load of people. And now I'm back because I have a new single, which is called Let Me Go.
Amazing. You've had with all things considered, then you've made the most of what is a shit time and done some pretty cool experiences. That because for the music industry, it's been quite hard. So to say that you played at the Roundhouse, like recorded a video at the Roundhouse and played on the Thames during all of this shit, you've not done too bad, mate. You know?
Yeah, it's weird. Some of the biggest things that have happened to me happened during a year where we couldn't do anything.
Amazing.
It has been tough. Everything's been kind of cancelled in the music industry. So
you have to make the most of what you've got, I suppose.
Without the lockdown and without the pandemic, I wouldn't have had the opportunities I've had. So
there's one in a weird way.
Yeah.
Nice. So you mentioned there as well, just at the end there, that you got a new song coming out. New single. So when's that out then, bud?
So that's out Friday the 29th of January. So in just 10 days for us, but by the time this goes out, it'll be a couple of days.
Nice one, mate. Nice one. And I have heard the song. Joe gave me an exclusive little look on the song, and I have to say, Joe, I'm not just gassing you up. I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass here because you're on with me. But honestly, mate, I think it's a brilliant song. It's one of your best songs to date, hands down. Like I'm playing it in the van, and it's so catchy. I already know the words. I was like singing away to myself. That it's a quality tune, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, I think this is definitely the most personal one I've ever released. And I think this will definitely be the best one I've released, the best song I've written that I've released.
Yeah,
so
I'd say so as well. To be honest,
hoping people connect with this one, because I think everyone can connect with this one.
Yeah, I certainly did. I listened to it and I went, "Oh, yeah, I feel that." You know, I think anyone that's been through a heartbreak or a heartache or been through any kind of relationships and love is a confusing place, and there's always hardships. Like very few people fall in love and live happy ever after, you know. So I think it's definitely one that I listened to, and there's certain like lyrics where I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like we've been there. Like I know how you're feeling, kind of thing. And I didn't know, to be fair, and that was one of my questions coming into this. Was it personal? Like, is it personal to you? Because like some writers can just write about content that people will relate to, but that's like, is it personal to you then, that song?
Yeah, incredibly personal. I think for me that's where the most genuine songs come from, if I'm writing from personal experience. But yeah, this one came pretty quickly, to be honest.
When were you writing it then? Did you write it through lockdown or?
I wrote this on Valentine's Day last year.
Oh, you big melt! sat there in his
Absolute
bed,
mate.
crying into his pillow, smashing cans of Stella, going, "Oh."
No, so I was playing. I think this is actually. I was thinking about this today. I think it was Valentine's Day. This might have been the last gig I actually like played before the lockdown and stuff. I played at a wedding over in Cambridgeshire somewhere, and just ended up coming back, and I was listening to all this sad rubbish songs on there on the way home, and then just got home and thought I may as well just write something about kind of what I was going through, and it came really quickly, to be honest.
I suppose it did. I suppose something obviously triggered you that day. That obviously you're at a wedding, which is like the most euphoric.
A wedding on the Valentine's Day, yeah.
Yeah, that's the most euphoric kind of love scenario that you're ever going to experience. So to be in such like an intense setting like that, and then come home listening to sad songs, like you're gonna be in your feels, mate. And like you say, I'm that's where your best content, I suppose, comes from, when you are deep in your feels and you can truly kind of like get across what you want to say and what you
Yeah,
feel.
and I don't really find talking about it that easy. So writing's always kind of what I go to.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think people that know me and kind of know what was going on will hopefully kind of understand that.
Yeah. No, a big respect for you to put it out there as well, because you're opening up your personal life and putting it out there for the world.
I think this is the first, because most of the songs I've written before, like I've been at university or I've not been home. So this is the first one I'm probably releasing where quite a few people probably know who it's about. So first time I think I knew you were going to say that.
Well, we had this last time, and I asked you this question, going, "Who's it about?" And I know it's very personal and it's very sensitive, but that's what what it's like. Everyone wants to know who's it about. When you never even told us who the last one was about.
Very secretive. Go on then, I'll tell you. See, this song's about a girl.
Well, that's okay, I'll take that. I'll have to
standard
settle for
me.
that. I'll settle for it. I'll settle for it, mate. Will she know? Do you think about the song? Does she know about?
Yeah, she knows it's about her. Yeah. So she said she liked it before. Yeah. So I don't know.
It's been a long time in the oven then, if you wrote it in February.
Yeah, it was a long time ago now. Well, in terms of lockdowns, it was 3 lockdowns ago.
Oh God.
But yeah,
is that why the song is coming out delayed?
No, there's a number of things. To be honest, it did take a long time to get the right version of this song. Yeah. So I obviously wrote it on guitar like I normally do, and then I was still releasing. I had Wild Nights to come out, and then we started the whole Stand as One campaign. So it was kind of pushed back a little bit because of that. But recording it was difficult as well because we were in a pandemic. So I came up with a song, sent the song to my producer, and we kind of laid down some things that we could remotely. And then had to wait until I could get actually physically in the studio. So I think when things opened
up, so they kind of demoed it remotely before you could hit the studio.
It was a demo, and then it was very much I showed him what I was doing. He put down the guitar and stuff, and then we kind of just kept working at it, and eventually I could get in and do the vocals. But even after then, I mean, it was originally an acoustic guitar track. That was it. We weren't going to change from that. And then I thought, it needs some electric guitar in there. Not like Overkill, it's a very sad song, but like some electric. And then I thought maybe this should be, we sent it off to get some piano on the track, and this piano one came back, and I fell in love with that version as well.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to actually choose what we wanted with this. Yeah. And in the end, it took a couple of sessions to really go, what do we do with this? And we came up with a final product.
Yeah.
So it was a long time.
Yeah, I can imagine it's a really difficult process, but the version you have got together, mate, is superb. And I suppose the beauty of going with something that is like a well-produced piece of work is that if you then want to release an acoustic version afterwards, that you have the choice there
Yeah,
for the option there for that
yeah.
as well.
I remember. So I had a guitar version and I had the piano version. I could not choose between them. So what I usually do is I just start sending them to people I know that I'm really close with,
Yeah,
and just saying, "What do you prefer? Like, what do you like?"
yeah,
Because that's the only way I can really judge it. And I've
yeah,
listened to them so many times, I couldn't make that choice.
yeah.
And it was split. So
Oh, helpful.
yeah, I know. But it's got both in them. So
Yeah, no, it's awesome, mate. Really, really good.
cheers, man.
What else was we going to say? So I think the next point I was going to come on to is obviously the release date is the 29th.
29th, yeah.
29th. What is the plan for release? Obviously, we're going to be a few days away by the time this comes out. So what is your plan for release?
There is going to be a live stream gig.
Let's
As much as
Let's
love
go.
them, yeah. Because we can't really do much else right now.
Yeah.
So there is going to be a live stream gig. There's going to be kind of an animated lyric video. Cause I can't make a music video because I can't really do anything. And we did have big plans to kind of do a massive big video, but it just wasn't possible. We just couldn't find the time to do it.
Yeah.
But there will be a small video, and there will be more stuff to come over the next few weeks just to kind of support it. But
animated videos can be fun though. Like, and they can be they can still be quite engaging, because one of my favorite artists is Juice WRLD, and obviously since he's passed, they do a lot of animated and lyric videos for his music, and it's still engaging. It's still good content. So I'm really looking forward to coming out though, man. Since listening to it, I really think this is like, I think you're on something here. That it's a really catchy song. I think it is your best song, like hands down, mate.
I think this is. I'm quite glad that it took so long to make, because I think now is the right time. Especially like, honestly, today I've had a whole playlist on of absolutely sad songs.
Ready to sob your way into the release.
Yeah. We're in another lockdown. Like, no one can see each other. It's been a terrible Christmas. It's cold. It's miserable. Valentine's Day is coming up. Why not?
Just to get your feels out there.
Oh, definitely. You've been listening to that song, Driver's License.
Yeah,
I've
heard that, man.
That's nice and sad as well.
It's definitely up in the feels, isn't it? Definitely up in the feels. Yeah, man. I like them songs though. I like music, and I like songs that make you feel something. I think that's what music's all about.
I love happy songs and upbeat songs that get you in the mood, kind of just to have a good time. But for me, I love a sad song. Yeah. I love a ballad or something really emotional that you can connect with. So this is right up.
I'm the same, to be honest, mate. I connect with a sad song, and because I think when you can relate to it, it's weird. You think that these songs will make you more sad about a situation, but in the same way, you're like, someone else feels the same that I do, and it normalizes it. You know?
Yeah. The first couple of times I played this to people, it was like, they said, "Yeah, I've felt that," and I was like, "Oh." And I played it whilst we were doing the Christmas live streams and stuff. I played it live, and she might kill me for this, but Zara was there whilst, and she knew the song. She works at the agency I'm with, and she told me afterwards. She was like, I was just sitting there. She said, and then I just started crying.
No way.
Well, that's kind of the reaction, I suppose, that.
Oh wow!
If you're writing a sad song, I don't want to make anyone cry, but it means that it's a compliment in a way that I'm getting across the right kind of meaning and emotion in the song. So
yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, mate. If you can, obviously, like you say, you don't want to make people cry, but if you can.
Maybe she was just crying. She thought it was terrible and she wanted me to start singing.
I thought it was going to be so much better than it is.
I'm really disappointed.
What is this? I can't believe you've done this.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Well, when are you going to be doing the live stream then? Have you got any set dates for that, or?
Live stream will be the day of release.
Day of release. Live gig on release date.
Yeah, let's go wild.
Wicked, mate. Wicked.
Nah,
Wild
be a little
nights.
Oh god, don't bring it out. Yeah, celebration for the song. So
Yeah.
with something for people to join in.
Yeah, mate, definitely. Well, I'll be there supporting, and anyone else who's watching, get yourself down onto Joe's live stream. Where is it going to be live streamed, mate?
It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on Facebook. Joe Bygraves Music.
Joe got Bygraves Music. Brilliant, mate.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else that you want to add to the release? Do you want to get your message across? Plug your song, mate.
I'll plug all the everything. So if you wanna follow me, what helps me is on Spotify. If you go to Spotify, my account, Joe Bygraves, give me a follow, then you can find out whenever I release something. And it should be added into your good old New Music Fridays and release radar, that kind of stuff. Apart from that, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Joe Bygraves Music, YouTube. You want to add me on Snapchat? It's Joey B41. I never post.
He's really grinding. He's really grinding. Snapchat. What are you trying to pull a bird? Are you trying to pull a bird? You're that sad with the sad song. You're putting out your Snapchat. Add me up.
Just want someone to talk to. Nah, hit me up. No, follow us on all the social medias. And, yeah, we'll see.
Nice, but yeah, it'll be linked down below and everything like that as well. So
yeah, perfect. And when are you coming back, Joe? When are we having more?
Well, there we go. I've had a lot of people asking me the same thing, and it's coming. It's definitely coming, and I do intend on carrying on. This is a standalone piece of content, so it won't be just yet, and it won't be right now. But I've got some plans, and I've got a way in which I want to do it. And what I'm going to do is just put out an Instagram video. I'm going to film like a little video, put it onto the YouTube, and put it onto the Instagram, just like a little 5-minute conversation, and just saying where I'm at with it, what the plan is, and just kind of get it out there and get the ball rolling again, I suppose, because I love doing this. Like it's been fun, and with the content got great reaction last year when we released it. So yeah, man, it's been
I've loved all the podcasts, all of them. I think podcasts has definitely been something I've taken up in the last year, just listening to like random different stuff. So I really enjoyed yours. That's why I wanted to get involved with this again.
No, I respect that, mate. The fact you came to me and we're doing this again, mate. I'm really excited and kind of put the fire back in my belly, you know. So if you probably got me a favour here, mate, you just put a bit of a rocket up my arse. Get yourself.
Hey, I need it as well. I'll just sit here singing flipping sad songs all the time.
Go put a bit of Pharrell Happy on or something.
They come in the summer.
yeah. Get the feel good stuff in. When it's all dark and gloomy, let's be miserable, and then we'll celebrate with a happy song when we're hopefully out of lockdown.
To be honest, I've been in the studio. Well, I haven't been in the studio, but I've been working on some kind of more material and stuff because we've had plenty of time. So there is some happier stuff around the corner coming, to be honest.
Nice
so
one, mate. Nice one later on in the year.
Yeah, get the sad ones in.
Yeah. It's good, mate.
It's cool.
Really good.
Also want to just give shout out to my producer because it'd be rude not to, but it's Dan Lambert from Boston Sound. If you want to follow him, it's Boston Sound on Instagram. Definitely recommend any local musicians get in touch with Dan if you want to work with him. He does great stuff. He's worked with me ever since Bring Me Down, so
yeah,
definitely recommend.
There you go. You heard it, people. You know where to go now for your producing, and make sure you carry on supporting Joe. Great lad, making some great movement and great music. So I think we've pretty much covered everything there, Joe. And thanks for not saying who it's about again and not giving me content. That's great. And but anyway, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on again. I've really enjoyed it. And I wish you all the luck in the world with the new song. I hope it goes well.
Cheers. Thank you, everyone.
Nice one. Cheers, Joe. See you later.
See you later.
And